We passed through the second game week of English Premier League, and the most astonishing performance was between the game of Manchester United and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Casemiro was criticized a lot for letting Manchester United down. Those two goals, it is said that it was his mistakes. It was his mistakes that the team conceded.
Yeah.
2 goals. So Mo Salah again was on target.
Yeah.
So he's continuing to prove that he can still deliver
Yeah.
in the Premier League. Though Liverpool hasn't yet talked about his contract extension, though it is his last year on the contract.
He says.
Yeah, he says. Yeah, so what was your take about this game?
Thank you very much. Yeah, Casemiro, first of all, he has broken some records in a negative way because he has committed more errors leading to an opposition goal in the year 2024 than more than any other outfield Premier League player. That is a bad record. He's also the first player with the most multiple errors leading to goal and the multiple times dribbled past player in a single Premier League game in the last 8 seasons. And he did it just in only one half.
That is too bad for
these
a
are bad
defensive
records
midfield.
for. So Casemiro,
That's a very critical position in the
after
team.
yesterday's match, after him being subbed off, her wife went an extra mile of showing how unsatisfied she was
Yep.
because she posted all the entire trophies that his husband got in the cabinet
Yeah.
to prove to the Manchester United manager
Yeah.
that you are subbing off the wrong person. He needs more playing time because of his previous moments.
Yeah, but because of his expertise,
Yeah.
he's not bound to this kind of mistakes that would cost a team 3 points.
Yeah, maybe the wife was hurt more, and maybe she wanted to prove a point that my husband is a legend and you have to respect him.
You know, family is family. You have to support your husband.
Your wife.
Yeah.
As for Mohamed Salah, he's having the best times when he meets Manchester United, because if you look at the number of matches, 16 matches, 15 goals.
Against
16
Manchester
matches,
United.
15 goals against Manchester. And how
That
many
is
assists?
overwhelming.
And 6 assists. So that is one of the
It's extraordinary.
strongest players to play against this team, because if you look at 16 and 15 goals, it means he scores every time he comes. It scores every time he comes. And yesterday, he provided 2 assists to enable Luis Diaz score that goal. So from the words he said, Mohamed Salah said it might be his last season until Liverpool decides on what to do. But according to his terms and conditions and plans, it is his last season. So for a player like Salah to score you goals even in his last season, that is a very bad reputation for a team like Manchester United. So by far, it was not. We did not get surprised when Liverpool beat Man U, because we all expected this from the better Ancelotti side. Yeah.
But Ancelotti, I'll congratulate Ancelotti for his overwhelming display.
But do you think Ancelotti is putting in any technicalities, or
I think so, because
he's just hiring something that Jurgen Klopp already had? Because
No.
we've not seen any new player that has emerged in the Liverpool squad from the Ancelotti timings and plans.
No, because Ancelotti, it was a premeditated job.
Okay.
Because Klopp, he's the one who recommended Ancelotti.
Okay.
Yeah, so before even Ancelotti came in, I think even right now, I think they are still in touch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why Ancelotti is not facing any challenges.
As of now.
As of now, yes. Because amidst of not recruiting more players as him, because most of the managers, they come along with their own players.
Yeah.
They have to do the recruitment themselves. But Ancelotti, it hasn't happened at Liverpool with Ancelotti.
Yeah.
So I think Ancelotti came in a setup where it was already prepared for him to step in. So I think that's a good thing. And many teams should learn from this. many teams should learn from Jurgen Klopp and the Liverpool management. Because if a new manager comes in, he finds a setup going on, and he just adds on his technicalities and tactics, you know. Yeah, so
team ability.
the team keeps on doing well. So I'll congratulate and credit Ancelot for such a wonderful display at Liverpool. And
So because I think Manu is playing Southampton next.
Manchester United, yeah, they are
so
playing Southampton.
Maybe that is where they will rise, but things are still hard for them because I saw Matthias de Ligt. He's not the Matthias later I saw from Juventus back in time. I saw Mazraoui, he was out of game. Kobe Mainoo.
Manchester United is still facing the same problems over and over again. I don't know what they have to do.
And I feel sorry for people who compared Zidane. They said Kobe Mainoo is going to be our new Zidane.
Come on.
My God, that is the biggest joke of this century. Because from the other goal that Liverpool scored, before they scored it, Mainoo had the ball. I thought he was composed enough for the other player not to take out the ball, but it only took 1 second to put him down and take that ball into the net.
So people should stop. You should stop overrating players because they keep on mounting pressure on them.
I think it's because
a player would do some good work behind the doors to improve himself, to improve his skills. But then when they hear such overrates,
they begin
fans
to be,
they grow big, they grow
begin
wings.
to be more proud.
Yeah,
of
more proud.
themselves.
So I think fans should stop this kind of overrating players.
There's a way it affects these players.
They should let players do the work behind the doors to improve their craft.
So how should they praise them when they play better?
No, they shouldn't.
Comments
They shouldn't compare. They shouldn't draw comparison with legendary players because these are players who have proved beyond the limits.
No, they're
The likes of Zidane, you can't compare mine with Zidane.
Very irreplaceable.
Yeah, you understand. So they should do they should give players credit, but they have to be within the limits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So when we talk about another game, it was Manchester City. We saw that Erling Haaland is continuing to smash in goals, match in, match out. He's now with 7 on top of the scoring board.
With about 8 hat-tricks.
Manchester City is again displaying some overwhelming performance. As Arsenal is lacking, Manchester City is still acquiring more points. So they acquired 3 points over the weekend with Erling Haaland still on target with 7 goals now out of 3 games. So I think
we had statistics. We had stats.
Yeah, the boy is still doing some good job. Yeah, so Manchester City scored 3 goals against West Ham 1, and Chelsea again their performance is not that good at home at Stamford Bridge. They managed to make a draw 1-1 with Crystal Palace. I think they have to do more, Chelsea.
Yeah. First of all, I want to talk about Haaland first. I looked at how Haaland is dedicated to scoring goals, how he positions himself. He's still a very different striker. If all other strikers could copy and have lessons from him there and then, they would be like him. Because if he gets the ball, the first thing that comes to his mind is to how to reflect that ball in the net. Not how to dodge, not how to score a beauty, no. Because he knows what brought him there. If the likes of Nicholas Jackson know this and put that in their mindset, that if a midfielder or any other player plays me the ball, he needs me to score. He does not demand from me what kind of goal I should score. This is something that Erling Haaland does not care about. That is why they call him a tap-in merchant and all sorts of things like that. But however, I congratulate him for that, and we shall keep on enjoying him because he is very dedicated, very energetic, very strong. I've seen defenders try to, injure him, put him down, but he's energetic and he's trying to prove that you cannot put me down anyhowly. As for Chelsea, it lost 2 points yesterday, after being very comfortable in the lead of 1-0, they got too comfortable. And I think the player that all the fans are talking about now is Enzo Fernandez. They say he did not do enough, just like Casemiro did yesterday. They say he lost most of the balls and he gave out many blind passes. And you could see all the other players doing things right apart from Enzo Fernandez. So the good thing about Chelsea is that they've not lost again since they played Manchester City. So I think they still have room to rectify their mistakes in the next games. I think they will improve because we can see the green light.
Yeah. Let's hope for the best for Chelsea, because Enzo Maresca is in a very big test, because they need results. Bore needs results. And he's yet to provide such.
Sure.
However much he's been given the opportunity to recruit more players of his choice. So let's hope for the best. And Arsenal, with the 10-man people, with the 10-man players, they managed to secure a draw against Brighton. Brighton is the stubborn side. So we remember that Declan Rice, conceded a red card amidst the strong need for 3 points. They needed because they were at home.
You think that
and they needed to secure the 3 points.
You think it wasn't necessary?
I don't think
it wasn't.
It was a controversial one, because as a referee, you need to use that 18th amendment or the 18th rule of common sense. Because
what is that? Common sense.
Yes, common sense. The way you handle certain issues matters a lot, because amidst Arsenal,
already having a yellow card for Rice.
Yeah.
You should consider when to give out the second yellow.
Yeah, because this is going to cost Arsenal.
True.
And Arsenal is a trophy contender.
True.
So you cannot just give a very reckless yellow card
I have a question.
leading to a red card.
Did Rice kick that ball or not?
That was so soft, because you can't just give a player of a team that is contending for a trophy.
I should give for other players that are not contending.
Yeah, definitely.
Other players that are not contending.
That one is understandable. Because you see this type of act.
Why the double standards? I
You see, even Colina talked about it.
There must be equality.
You remember Colina? He was the most considered brutal referee in the history of refereeing.
Now,
but he said,
I support your words, but I think Declan Rice was punished, and the referee tried to show him that next time if I blow a whistle, get out of the way, leave the ball there, do not overdo these mistakes.
But we have seen players doing such things.
Not all the referees have the same attitude. This is what this referee wanted to prove to Declan Rice and Arteta's side.
But that was
try
bias.
To be more disciplined. Although most people say it was biasness, so we feel so sorry for Declan Rice.
So Arsenal lost 2 points amidst the tense competition against Manchester City.
Yeah.
You don't have to let your enemy with the slight
Difference
point.
in
Yeah,
points.
different. Yes, you don't give them a chance.
Once you lag behind,
he's gone. So it costed Arsenal 2 points to lag behind. 2 points behind Manchester City. Yeah, so that was really condemned by most of the pundits and the referee and the ex-referee officials, including Colina.
Okay.
Yeah, so Arsenal ended up making a draw against Brighton. Yeah, and the results, the table as it stands, Manchester City is with 9 points and Liverpool.
Okay.
As Brighton, Arsenal, Newcastle, they are both on 7 points.
Okay.
Yeah. So as we concluded the transfer, can we go within the transfer news?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, we saw Raheem Sterling securing a loan move to Arsenal from Chelsea. Yeah, we saw before.
I feel sorry for Arsenal because most of the players that Chelsea dumps, it usually gives them to Arsenal. And I wonder who does business in that kind of way, because you look at the likes of David Luiz.
Yeah.
You saw how tired he was. Willian Borges, how tired he was. He went to Arsenal and they bought him. And he did not
Did they deliver?
He did not deliver that much. Willian, that is why he was led to Fulham. Then
I think it's
only Kai Havertz. And Kai Havertz is good, but he's not going to give them
Arteta also came from Chelsea.
with this kind of draws. Sure. But with this kind of draws, I don't think Havertz is going to still do them something. So right now it's Sterling, the most.
But Kai Havertz was on target again. Arsenal just conceded a goal, but Kai Havertz did his job, and he netted and he put the ball behind the net.
But he won't win them any trophy. Okay, I'm not.
Is that
but
a
I'm saying
prediction?
according to what I see in difficult.
Or is
matches,
that a curse?
Yeah, there's a curse within. There is a curse within Arsenal. Mustafa, these things are for real. They don't have luck in this.
Maybe you see a player like Sterling who is so prominent in the league.
Do you know how many chances Sterling needs you to score?
He is decorated. He's a decorated player from Man City.
I know.
So he's bringing in that expertise to Arsenal.
Okay.
So I'm so certain that
should we expect him in the next game? Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
So
I
that
think
is when we shall judge.
And
if
remember,
he's a better winger or not, a better player or not.
Yeah, Raheem Sterling. He has a lot of experience within the league. Okay. Yeah, from Manchester City, you can remember that even at the reign of Arsene Wenger, he has ever wanted to secure the signature of Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in 2017. Yeah, he wanted him, but he didn't succeed. So we see that Raheem Sterling's quality would be befitting in Arsenal because he's a player who takes on defenders, who commits into the final third, and he can secure a penalty for the team. Yeah. Yeah, we saw that it also happened in 2017 when Man City won against Arsenal 3-1 to emerge victors that season. So I think Raheem Sterling will be an asset to Arsenal. I think
since Arsenal has the likes of Odegaard, who are ball players, like De Bruyne was, because I was going to tell you that he was good because of the likes of De Bruyne. But since Arsenal has the same, you never know, let's wait for him to come. But I know he misses the most chances. I know for about 6 chances he gets, he will convert one.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's wait. We don't know what the future holds. Who knew that Havertz will deliver this match? I think that was a better signing. It's a good signing because of the experience.
Yeah, definitely, because he's so prominent and yeah.
Then Jadon Sancho going to Chelsea.
Yeah, Sancho.
How do you rate that transfer?
We need to give him time because Jadon Sancho hasn't been. He has been underperforming in the Premier League, unlike Sterling. Yeah, so he needs to prove more. Yeah, before we can be certainly sure that he will deliver.
But you know how he plays.
Yeah, I know how he plays.
You can consider his playing time in Dortmund, not the playing time in Manchester, because the Sancho of Manchester United is different from the Sancho in Dortmund.
Yes, definitely.
You could tell when he went back to Dortmund, he dominated again in the Champions League.
Because that is Bundesliga is far different from the Premier League.
That is true.
So we should give him more time, and maybe it will depend on how Enzo Maresca would integrate him with the rest of the team.
So is La Liga also different from Premier League?
Definitely. Premier League is the best league in the world.
Well, true.
Because it's so aggressive, it's so fast. Yeah. So it is really a challenge. Another transfer saga was the one for Osimhen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that the saga has been continuing over and over a time because many teams were interested, including Arsenal, Chelsea. We are all interested. And at the end of the transfer, when the window closed,
Napoli had to take Lukaku.
Yeah, Lukaku was secured, and then he was also given shirt number 9.
He already scored a goal.
Yeah, from the bench.
Thank you.
He came and scored. So Conte said that he will not reintegrate any player because Osimhen has been excluded from the Napoli squad, the project. So when Antonio Conte was asked if there would be any chance for them to reintegrate the excluded players, including Osimhen, he said no, there is no chance for that. He will not do that. So I think Osimhen is going to face a very big problem.
Yeah, it's a challenge
within his career.
It's a challenge.
And I think this is where should we shift the blame to? Is it the player representatives? Is it the Napoli? Because I think Napoli was asking a very exorbitant price, of which the clubs were thinking that Osimhen is not entitled to this kind of fee.
I think, you know, it's different when you're black because Osimhen has been Napoli's top scorer.
Definitely.
But how they treat him,
even the
how
fans
they
were
treat
chanting
him,
his name.
calling him a monkey, and all those abuses, but how they treat him, I think it's because of his color, and I'm sorry to say that. Because if it was a white lad there scoring them,
And
those
Italy is
many
very
goals,
known for being racist.
if it was a white lad scoring all those many goals for them, they would put respect on his name.
Yeah,
But
it,
they've not
it would
done
be
that.
costing more than 100
But
euros.
they've not done that, and they are making things hard for him. I know he's going to leave them. And I heard about the Saudi team. That
Yeah, the
needs
Saudi
him.
team, yeah, because
Is it Al Ahly?
their windows, yeah, Al Ahly, their windows still, because,
ongoing?
yeah, but they were turned off with an extra 5 million euros.
I heard. They were
Yeah,
turned off.
so Napoli, I think, was doing this intentionally.
So I don't know how it's going to end for Osimhen, but I feel sorry for Osimhen. But I know he's a prolific striker, and wherever he goes, he will dominate.
Okay.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah, okay, with all that, we shall come back with our, in the new episode, with our transfer and sports updates. Yeah, we remain the Discovery Sports alongside me, Abdurrahman. Yeah,
Cheers.
see you again.